especially not that was black. There was Amos and Andy, I remember that. Nothing to be proud of, but there was also Hallmark Presents, and Hallmark, I believe it was on a Saturday night when their presentations, Brother C, and one of those presentations was the old black movie, Green Pastures. Anybody remember it? Some of y'all look to be about the same time frame as me, so y'all don't have to look there with a smug on your face, feeling like y'all that much younger than I am now. Amen? Is that all right? Amen. And in the movie, Green Pastures, there was this scene set from heaven itself, where there is a festive feast, a bountiful bounty taking place, and all of the saints from the ages, the angels, have gathered there in heaven, and there is just such a heavenly serenity that is taking place when all of a sudden there is chaotic commotion coming not from hell, but from down on earth. Amen, somebody. Gabriel is dispatched to go and check it out, to see what is causing all the commotion, and then report back to God. Whereupon Gabriel leans over the balcony of heaven, comes back to God, and reports the news. Everything down there that was nailed down is coming loose. Isn't that the way it seems sometimes? Yes. We get to a point in life on this journey, we go through something where it seems like everything that was nailed down is coming loose. Certainly around us on the political and social front, we fought battles to win victories for a foretaste of equality and voting rights, and now everything that was nailed down is coming loose. Amen. We groom ourselves, not just externally, but our bodies. We try to eat right, not too much of this, not too much of that. We withhold things from ourselves so that we don't go overboard. We get our blood pressure regulated. We get our A1C below 6.5. And then all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. Blood pressure goes up, A1C goes up, joints hurt like they have never hurt before, and everything that we thought through the years by regulating with exercise and with managing our diets, everything that we thought we had nailed down, guess what? Seems like it starts to come in loose. That is descriptive of where John finds himself, John the Baptist. He is transferred from joy to being in jail to being in a jam. Amen, somebody. From perfect peace to being in a precarious pickle. Everything that he had thought had been nailed down in his life is coming apart and coming loose. His venue had shifted, and in the shifting of life, the season of life, had placed him somewhere where he thought he would never, ever be behind prison walls. You remember John the Baptist? Amen, somebody. That baby boy of Elizabeth. And when Elizabeth goes, when Mary, the mother of Jesus, goes to visit Elizabeth, while Mary and Elizabeth, cousins, we presume, based on what we are told, while they are sharing the joy of both of them carrying a child in their womb, when Elizabeth tells Mary that she too is carrying a child in her womb, John starts kicking in the womb, even prenatally. John seems to have this sense of understanding about who Jesus is while he is still in the womb, and starts kicking and carrying on when Mary announces to Elizabeth that she is carrying the Son of the living God. Amen. John engages in embryonic eavesdropping on the conversation that is taking place between his mother, Elizabeth, and the mother of Jesus, Mary. And then John leaves the womb, can't stay there forever. He finds himself in the wilderness, and the wilderness becomes his natural habitat, his home, if you will. His diet in the wilderness is locusts and wild honey, his preferred diet, amen. And his wardrobe consists of camel's hair and animal skins. John is still steadfast in his faith and in his conviction about who Jesus is, the Son of the living God. He is a voice crying out in the wilderness, proclaiming his conviction, his conclusion that Jesus is the Son of the living God. Amen. From the womb to the wilderness, his natural habitat, his home, and then in worship, like we are now. John is down by the river conducting a baptismal service when Jesus appears and asks to be baptized of John. In worship, John hears a voice like we seemingly hear sometimes in worship, the voice of God himself speaking directly to us. John hears that voice, piercing, penetrating the heavens as Jesus is being baptized. God declares from heaven, "This is my beloved Son. Listen to what he is saying to you." In the womb, in the wilderness, in worship, wherever John is, he has no problem making the proclamation and the declaration that Jesus is the Son. In some places and at some times, it's just